I don't know if part of it was also because of the communities of practice, because of the planning group, that it was we shared planning together as parents and professionals, and I think that made a real difference within the reflective circle.
I think you're absolutely right, Nolene. I think from the get-go, it's been co-produced. We've done this for a little bit of time now, that we've almost been able to kind of start again a few times. So from point zero, we've had that group of professionals and parents to then start developing the ideas together. So that planning group was a mixture of parents and professionals, which then created that structure and that space for a larger group of professionals and parents to come together to have that conversation. So it wasn't like it was a professional group that kind of pulled this together and we all kind of fell in line with this way of working, nor was it a parent group that came and said, let's do this. It was a parent and professional group that the genesis of the idea came from. And yeah, that's proper co-production. That's and it's hard to get there. That's something that takes a while to get to.
I think too, that's the thing that's really excited me, that it was a genuine co-production. It wasn't, like you said, it wasn't a sense of healthcare professionals having an agenda and then asking parents to be involved in it, to kind of agree with it or to work with it, or like you said, just starting from a parent carer point of view. It was both coming together and genuinely saying, what are we going to do together? How do we want to move this together in a proper co-produced way?
I think the reflective circle really made me reflect on my own perspective and how fixed it can be sometimes. And kind of an example, like a little example that was really key when a parent was talking about it was thank you, like something as simple as a thank you card. And I think from my perspective, I'd always thought it was for me, and I'd always thought, you know what, I don't need a thank you card, because actually if I can see that I'm making a difference to a family, to a child. And it was really kind of made me think when the parent was saying, actually the thank you card is for her as well, to actually form that relationship and to reflect on the journey together. And I just, it changed my perspective, because I had been really kind of blinkered in my way of thinking. So it's just little things like that actually it's important to have those opportunities to reflect, that I think that I am thinking about a parent's perspective and that we're working together, and sometimes I'm just not. So I thought that for me, that was one of the huge things that I took away from the reflective circle.
Through doing communities of practice and reflective circles for a while now, I think from everyone, I just because I so appreciate and value how we discuss things and the way we talk about things together, that seems to bring to mind new ideas that I didn't think about before, like Nolene was saying, a different perspective. That outside of communities of practice now, I find myself somehow, I think, taking that approach a bit more. And I don't know how, because it's not the same, we don't have the same structures outside, but just the way I come to meetings and bring things, I feel like there's a way you bring a bit of an essence of communities of practice as we're in this together. Let's reflect together, let's think together, let's value every aspect of each other's lives. And it not being it being far more a community approach in work, in the ethos that communities of practice really brings. It brings that sense of we are a community, we're for the same things.
What could make a massive difference is that if more parents, more professionals could come, so that we can do a lot more shared thinking and talking together. If somebody from Senkos came from schools, if health professionals came, if social care professionals, so that we could get a whole range of different perspectives. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, no, I'd love this to happen more and get more people involved, more parent carers involved, more, like you said, different healthcare professionals involved, because I think that we started something that's quite powerful and really helpful, and it'd be lovely for this to continue and to grow.